5, 4, 3, 2.
Whereabouts is here?
1.
Colorado. Colorado.
Welcome, one and all, to the theater of pain! It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the best combatants in all of the
Uh-oh, I missed a text from my wife. Am I in trouble? No, we're good. She texts me while I'm streaming instead of coming in here. But it's not anything pressing, we're good. Oh, I gotta stay in this stupid stuff. Wait for my night fade to go away. Oh, I gotta get it refreshed. Okay, it's gone. I'm gonna move now. I really gotta make sure I'm rotating cooldowns until Decia is dead. It's a little rough while she's alive because of the Mortal Strike. Nice. Got a good refresh on Decia. That's the one I mostly care about. Oh, we stacked there so bad. Is she just attacking somebody? What the heck? That happened last key too. Is that new? Can she just like stand there and attack people? I thought once she got CC'd, she was done. That's dumb. I wonder how much damage she actually does. Just gonna stack these puppies up. May as well pop aim Z. Not gonna need it for a while. Yeah, as long as I time my movement around D&D expiring, it's not too bad to keep the stacks up. Your buddy lives out there. His apartment was 2 blocks away from being burnt out in those fires. Oh shoot! Yeah, those fires were crazy recently. Weird time of the year for fires, but honestly, I'm not surprised. Like this winter was really mild. My district, like we get snow days like crazy because we're kind of a rural district. So, but like. For example, last year we had 3 snow days before Halloween. This year, like 2 weeks ago, was our first snow day, and we did end up getting 2. But usually by this point, we have like some years upwards of 10. Which is a nice benefit of working in the district because it does not pay very well, but snow days are nice. Yeah, Colorado is the lowest paying state for teachers in North America. Unfortunately, this is why I have 3 jobs. So the same thing, he likes to snowboard, didn't have any chances this winter? Yeah, it was really mild. Warm. All winter long. Yeah, let's see if I can actually pull Sagadon without killing our healer this time. I don't know what I need to do different, because it seems like That happens a lot. It should be better now that I can pull him with using Death's Caress. I need to recite this.
You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
There we go. That's the key. Alright. Oh! That's the wrong button. I did that raid tonight. I'm gonna have to clip it. I didn't say anything because I wasn't on push to talk, but I almost charged off the edge again in Eye of the Nine.
You will need it. Dangers ahead.
Yeah, it was, and I think it was. I don't remember when in the fight it was.
Mortal lives are so fleeting, so fragile.
Doo-doo-doo. Save AMZ here because I want to save it for the double pull coming up. Kind of late to use Bone Storm on this pack, so I'll use it on the next one. Okay, and I want to get as far. Oh, nice, the Shroud. Never mind.
Too far away. I must get closer.
I always forget that you can Shroud that to help wrangle it up, help the DPS not get one shot. It's really helpful.
I require a target. A great evil lurks nearby.
I got first kick on this. I don't know who I'm talking to. Tetra, next one's you. Get him, Tetra.
Well, I do not have a target. Now claim its power as your own.
So here I'm gonna CC the Magus by controlling undead. Control undeading him. Grammar. So we can focus down the Soulbinder, and now I release the Magus, so there's only one thing to kick at a time, and it's nice and easy. Yeah, and the dude has so much health that they end up dying all at the same time anyways, so it works out really well. I keep forgetting, I need to check out percentage. Because I'd like to see if doing 1 or maybe 2 of these packs on this platform would be equivalent to doing the first pull in the dungeon. It'd be kind of nice to like skip that, or maybe keep the captain and not have to worry about releasing it or any of that weirdness, and just finish right when the boss dies. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alright. Time for the most boring boss as a tank ever. I really prefer this boss as DPS because I at least feel useful with like blocking the whatevers, draw souls with AMS, but I can't even do that. I can pop AMS on this Phantasmal Parasite and make life easy on the healer, but that's about it. It's overcapping on runic power really hard there. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna wait until the next one because we're in Lust right now, but I'm gonna AMZ one of these draw souls, especially if they're stacked on top of each other. That's a perfect moment to AMZ on the DPS. Oh, I dropped my stacks there. I really have no excuse. I have nothing else to focus on in this fight. I should not be dropping my Night Phase stacks. Is Night Fae better than Venthyr? It depends. So they each have their strengths. The way I'm thinking about it and I described it is Venthyr is very, very good for its runic power generation and also initial threat generation. So it's really good for setting up those big pulls and stuff like that. Also, you have, you know, tons of mobility and stuff compared to Night Fae. Night Fae, the disadvantage is I have to be standing in my Death and Decay and have it down pretty much as I possibly can because you have to refresh your stacks. And so Venthyr, when talking specifically about Mythic Plus, Venthyr is better for the start of a pull. Helps you get threat, helps you survive the initial bit with the extra dodge chance and stuff like that. Night Fae does not have a lot of the same tools to set up a pull, so the beginning of a pull is a little bit difficult. But the trade-off is, like right now, that I've had a chance to be in my D&D and I've used Heart Strike 4 times, I am now taking 8% less damage, pretty much permanently, as long as I can throw down my D&D and cast another Heart Strike. I'm taking 8% less damage permanently from everything, and I have pretty much permanent 8% extra strength. So, like, the middle to the end of the pull is very, very strong for Night Fae. As long as you can do these stationary fights where you're, you know, not really needing to move around a whole lot. So that's the difference. Also, it's getting buffed a lot. Like, the damage is getting crazy buffed in 9.2, which is why it's... people are debating if it's going to be the best. I'm leveling it because it's looking like a lot of people are leaning that direction. Also in raid, it's really strong, especially on stationary boss fights, because you just stand there, you just have 8% less damage and permanent 8% extra strength, and that's really, really strong. Plus Soul Shape is just really good mobility that DK can definitely use. And the extra mastery and stuff from Naya is pretty nice. So it's not that it's better, it's just that it's got a very clear use case and niche. But it can be a little tricky to use if you're not good about refreshing your stacks. I don't think it's that much more clunky than playing normally. Now that I've gotten used to it, it was at first. Setting up pulls especially was pretty rough. But now that I'm used to it, it's not bad. It's kind of like when the expansion first dropped, Night Fae Priest, everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to manage. But after they buffed it and changed it a little bit, it really wasn't that bad, right? It's the same kind of deal. Like, it sounds a lot more clunky than it actually is. It really hasn't been bad. Okay, we're just gonna go here. I'll keep this in the hunter's stuff as much as possible. Whoa. Did you see him turn? Am I crazy? He just, like, turned. So here I can just pull. It's a good thing I caught that before we actually started. I almost just screwed our paladin. Didn't let him get a mana.
I require a target.
He must have been pretty greedy and didn't pick either of the mana powers. It's alright. Alright, here we go. I really don't mind tanking this boss anymore. It's not bad as blood. So like here, for example, if I can refresh my buff, I refreshed it right there at the end of D&D. Now I can throw it down again and refresh it again. Move out of this. Go up again, refresh it. Refresh, move out of this. Come back in, refresh. Like, it's not that bad to keep this up. It just takes a little bit of intentionality. And I've got another 5 seconds to throw down a D&D and get a hard strike. Boom, it's still up. So here I'm going to run in, refresh, refresh. D&D should end in the next 2 seconds. Yeah, we're good. Dancing weapons up again. We'll go ahead and use that. There are bone shield stacks through that. Okay, and we need to refresh. I don't really care about the little lads. They die too fast for it to really be worthwhile anyways, but having the 8% DR and his hateful strikes is pretty nice. Okay, now I got 5 seconds to figure out. It's pretty much 5 seconds in between every D&D to move and do whatever you need to do. Refresh that real quick. And he doesn't need to be standing in it. I just need to be standing in it when I cast Hard Strike. Probably doesn't need to accept that. So he's not. He knows. Nice. Good call on his part. Good on him for noticing that. And double pulling this as blood really doesn't feel bad at all.
Let your weapon speak for you.
Just need to watch his, oh, this isn't the Savage Flurry guy. He's easy. Whirling Blade guy's not bad at all. Do need to watch out for the Whirlwind, though. That's a good way to get killed. The thing that could really screw me up is, yeah, this right here. Whirlwinding. Right when I've got my D&D stuff that I'm trying to stack. I just need to make sure I get one quick last hit before I walk away. So here I'm watching my D&D. I want to get one last cast before it expires. Now I've got a full stack. I've got 5 more seconds. Lots of time. D&D, Hard Strike, and we're good. Okay, so here I'm going to control the Duder. All these I think Tetra distracted him, the hunter frozen trapped the captain, like it's very nice of all of them, but we got this captain like locked down. He's not going anywhere. Let's see if the range DPS knows how to do the mechanic. I'll mark it in case they do. So, just for stream purposes, X right there, if you're a ranged player, so if you're this hunter, you stand right there, and right when she casts the ricocheting throw or whatever, you go back there and you hide behind those stairs. So right there, ricocheting blade, if he went and hid behind those stairs, it doesn't actually hit. And it'll always be cast on the ranged player. So pretty cool. Nice way that you can help out your group if you're a ranged player. Okay, it looks like he's not drinking, so he must be good. Let's see if I can parry one of these. Oh, I think I did. I think I did. I want to refresh my stacks. Like, the hard strikes in the middle don't really matter. You can fully maintain the rest of your rotation and stuff. It's just the one right at the beginning and the end that really matter to make sure that you get your stacks maintained from the previous D&D, and then also that you get as much time at the end as possible. Okay, he moved out pretty early there. I might run out. No, we got it. A little greedy there, trying to refresh my stacks one last time. This fight's been really good. I've maintained 100% on my stacks, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and aegis this. Okay, and the captain still has a minute. I really should have recharmed him right there. This problem is now he's gonna run. He takes forever. He doesn't snap right away. And when I go up, in the past he's had a he snapped. Nice. Never mind. I don't know. I've had problems with the captain before. Like right now, I had a run where he just breaks on me. I can't recharm him right now though. If I do, it actually resets the boss. Now it's been a while since I've done it. Last time I did it, I tried recharming him directly on top of the boss, and that broke it. So I'm gonna dismiss him here. I might as well. It's already killing this pack. They're already inspired. It doesn't really matter. And I want to be able to end this boss with him dead. It's not really DPS efficient to like kill him after the boss when everybody's cooldown's already done. They're already popping stuff on this pack, so I feel like this might be my new release spot instead of just keeping him for the extra boss damage. It's really not that much more than my ghoul. They already lusted, so I'm gonna pop my stuff here. Okay, we're gonna move him just a little bit. And gore fiends. And there's one over there, we'll grip him manually. And they're gone. How is the healer already out of mana? Like, he needs to pick a different power. He's a holy pally. Like, I don't really think that should be a thing. Especially with the blood DK. You made it super easy for our healer. He loved you. Oh, nice. That's good. That's awesome. It's funny with healers because sometimes, like, sometimes they love it, and then sometimes they don't understand how blood works, and they're like freaking out. He keeps dipping in his health. It's like freaking out. But like, the biggest thing you have to realize is if I have 40 runic power, if my bar is that much full, I'm literally fine. I could be 1 health. It does not matter. They could hit me for 90% of my health, and I'm fine. As long as I can death strike, you know? And, like, it's really releasing as a healer once you realize that, you know, a Death Knight, a Blood Death Knight, their life is in their own hands. If they die, it's literally 100% every time their fault. So yeah, like they, if they die, it's their problem for not rotating cooldowns or not having enough runic power or something. So I really like partying with things like, you know, like a Holy Pally or a Disc Priest or something to bring the extra damage, because my damage is a little low for a tank, especially when I'm running Night Fae and Crimson Rune Weapon. I typically pull about 6.1 overall, and you can see I'm much less in this one. So